Thank you. Nice playing today.
Thank you.
Patrick Rodgers, 1 under 70. Patrick, you got off to a hot start today. What was working well?
Yeah, I played great. I really took advantage of those first 13 holes. It's kind of a dream start in the U.S. Open. I drove it great, put the ball in positions to score, and felt very comfortable over the putter. Made a few 4 or 5 footers to kind of keep some momentum going in my round, and I really felt like I played decently coming in, but just playing a U.S. Open, you're sometimes a bounce away or a lip out away from a tough hole or a tough situation, but that's just sort of part of this event. So you kind of have to take it in stride, and if I bring the kind of game that I brought today, the next 3 days, I should have a great chance.
Doug?
So many U.S. Opens where it sounds like it's going to be death and torture for 4 days. Do you guys ever think that way, and did you have any expectations in terms of how it would play, not necessarily how you would play?
Yeah, I love the challenge of a U.S. Open. I mean, of course, it always has to be up to that edge to get it as difficult as it is. It's probably the most difficult championship that we play. But I love that challenge. I feel like the tougher the golf course, the better it suits my game, and so I get excited for stuff like this. As far as gearing up, it just takes like a massive dose of patience. Knowing that it could be a rough start, there could be a rough stretch in the middle, a rough finish, and it's just part of playing this championship. So just got to hang in there.
What's the patience like in the part of the rough part?
What's that?
What's your patience like in the rough part?
My patience, I would say, has gotten better this year. I have a 5-month-old, and so that's sort of a nice dose of daily patience. Kind of seeing things through a different lens, which is nice. But yeah, it wasn't the finish that I had in mind standing on the 14th tee, but like I said, it's part of playing out here, and I'm super confident in my game, and so I'm excited to keep going forward.
Right behind me.
You talked about the dream start through 13. What happened after that? Was that more of a byproduct of just the golf course getting more difficult, or you just didn't play?
It's just inevitable that things are a bounce here, a bounce there isn't going to go your way. I hit a decent approach shot into 14 that went over the green by a yard into a really difficult lie, and hit a bunch of great putts coming in that lipped out. So it's just part of it, and I feel like the way the golf course is set up, there are some scoreable holes. There are some scoreable moments if you're putting the ball in position, which I like, and but you just got to hang in there on those rough stretches.
Right here on the right.
Patrick, you've played here several times in January, and it seems like it's been hit or miss, really good or missed the cut. What do you dislike about this course, and what can you take? Can you take anything from that experience this week?
Yeah, the weeks I've struggled, I've played poorly on the North course. I've always played well on the South course. I feel very comfortable. It's obviously very demanding, but it kind of requires the similar skill set throughout the round. Most holes are similar with bunkers on both sides, long rough, and you're hitting driver on pretty much every hole. So I feel like that suits my game. I've always putted well in Poana, going to school in the neighborhood. And so, I feel like it's a place that suits my game. And the weeks where I've struggled up on the golf course we're using as the range this week.
So most guys might be excited if we told them they could play one round over there. Like tomorrow, you could switch and play.
Yeah.
You'd pass. And just...
No, I feel like I have an advantage on the South, so this suits me just fine.
Dylan on the right.
Do you think there's much difference between the course in January and the course now, or pretty similar golf course?
I think there's a massive difference. It's playing way shorter, but the fairways are much narrower because you're getting so much run out. I mean, I had a yardage today into 15 that I don't think I've ever had from one tee up. That's the tee we play in January, and I had gap wedge to a back pin. And so just 18's playing as short as it's ever played. And so, just warmer, firier. It's going to be a great championship.
Awesome. Thanks, Patrick. Good playing.
Thanks. Good playing today.
Thanks.